Hello, the purpose of this video is to show you how to answer the reciprocal questions that you created in the prior video. So the first question that we created was a summarizing question. What is the outcome of the March for Science globally? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to restate that question. The outcome for the March for Science globally was... And I'm going to answer that question using information from the article notes. So up here with the who, what, when, where, how, and why, I'm going to use that information to answer that summarizing question. So it was that thousands of people around the globe gathered to advocate, which means to make sure that things were happening for science and environmental causes. I'm going to type that answer out. I'm going to make sure that my answer reaches at least 2 to 3 sentences. That's one sentence, so I need to answer another sentence. I got to get the how and the why. People protested by holding signs and marching to show that issues like climate change were real and important. And I'm going to make sure that I answer in complete sentences, and if there's any issues, that I resolve them by either using Grammarly or going over my sentences and making sure that they make sense. So here I need a space. Change here. So that was 2 sentences, and I need at least 2 or 3. Sometimes you might need 3. So now I'm going to move to the next one. Always, you're going to make sure that you restate. You're going to make sure that your sentences make sense and that you're referring to the article and you're referring to prior knowledge. So this one has me comparing this article to the article I read in 78 about the pipeline protest. So I would say here, the March for Science and the pipeline protest in Mississippi are similar because both have to deal with rental issues. I also know that it said in the article that digging a pipeline leads to climate change and leads to different climate issues and can pollute the water. Pipelines and drilling can contribute to climate change and possibly pollute the water. So both groups protested. But they did protest in different ways, because I remember one guy hid out in a tree and one in the other article, and here they marched. So if I was asking the question how it was different, I could say that they protested in different ways. If I wanted to, and I thought that that was a better thing to talk about, I could even change my question. The last 2 questions are your opinion. So what do you think causes science to be defunded? And what do you think will happen as a result of the March for Science? So what you're going to do is you're going to restate these questions. So whichever ones you created for interpretation and prediction, what you're going to do is restate them. So I believe science is defunded because you'll restate it and answer in 2 or 3 sentences. And this one, as a result of the March of Science, and make a prediction.